Hey everybody, hope you're all having a good day. Just here to give you an update on the garden, to give you hope on your way back to doing the things you love to do. So we used the last of our carrots last night in some chicken noodle soup. It turned out really good. And now I have Danvers and Chantenays sprouting right now, kale, like bunching onions. And then I'm gonna eventually start to drop seeds for broccoli, and I have celery starters and iceberg starters right now, but I'm waiting for the fabric pots to come in the mail. I get a better deal on Amazon. Anywho, let's go take a gander into the garden. Garden is a work in progress. Like, we got the shed put up. All that's left to do is like the backyard cleanup. I'm always talking quietly in my backyard because I'm nervous that my neighbors can hear me. And my husband's like, why are you nervous about your neighbors hearing you and you're so okay with like recording yourself eating in public? Oh, so I guess that's a good argument. So I wanted to update you on some progress and some failures. I've just been getting a feel for like gardening, and it's kind of tough when the weather's been crazy and temperatures aren't the way they usually are. So I'm kind of like almost letting my garden like tell me what's going on. You know what I mean? I mean, you can look at zones and all this stuff, but when you're a beginner, I mean, I've been gardening for a long time, but just like throwing seeds down and whatever happens type gardening, you know, now I'm like really into it. I'm trying to be really mindful. I got like transplants from Ace. Nothing happened. So it was a total fail. And that happens. You know, we fail at things sometimes. Life. Start over again or try something different. What I like to do is look at the things that haven't failed, the successes, which has been like onions. These were transplants that like Chris's client gave me, and they've been doing great. And then I got a bunch of different varieties of strawberries, everbearing, and some did well and some didn't. These ones did great. I mean, they're just taking off. It's like now's the time, and they're like, I don't know, it's like, it's hit or miss. You just gotta watch and see what happens. Like, I had like a tomato from last year. I don't even remember the name or if it was, I don't remember what it was at all, but it just started growing like crazy. So I just let it grow. There was new growth at the base, and I picked them off and threw them in another container that I wasn't using. And they're taking off like crazy right now. And usually tomatoes are like dying down because of the season, but I guess it depends on which ones they are. I think I planted my cucumber too late because it developed a cucumber. And then that was it. So, you know, just still figuring it all out and not letting it discourage me and keep me from continuing on with it, because it's so much fun. It brings you so much pleasure to be able to eat what you grow. It feels good. I get really excited. And in that same container, I have these bunching onions that are doing pretty good. They just popped up like, I say like a few days ago. Okay, here's those, the new growth at the base of that tomato plant over there. So like, these are those pieces, and it was bigger. I pulled leaves off. They were huge. They were touching the ground. I didn't want anything to happen, so I just, here they are. There was another one right there, but I pulled it, and I put it over in a compost bin, and it started growing. So, I mean, look at this. Yeah, like all the leaves were like that, and they're all touching the soil, so I had to like cut them off. More bunching onion. They're called Apache green onions. So I've never grown like green bunching onions before, so this is new for me. And I failed the first time I tried to do this, and then I just poured the rest of the seeds out. They started to grow. So here they are. Super stoked on that. So these are the chantenays, and I've grown these before, and the red cord chantenays. I'm doing it in a different container. I just want to see how they do. I'm doing a different brand, so we'll see. And then I'm growing Danvers. I've never grown those before, but I follow a gardener on YouTube that grows these, and I figured, what the hey, I'll give it a go. So here they are. Keeping it moist. And then I have a bell pepper over here that's just kind of hanging out, but anyway, and then I have a spooky pumpkin, and that is right over here, so we'll take a look at that. Ooh. And then I have some celery transplants and iceberg, so here we go. Ooh. There's the iceberg, and then that's some oregano. I picked those up at our local Ace Hardware. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Definitely just figuring it out. Yeah, going with the flow. Not letting the failure aspect of it like keep me from continuing on. That's like the biggest part of it. So all right, everybody, hope you enjoy the little garden tour. Don't let fear hold you back or keep you down.